Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to guide you how you can easily use ClockShark. This is going to be a complete tutorial on step-by-step guide how you can use it. So the first thing I'm going to do, I will click here try ClockShark free. I'm going to add there my temporary email. So I will add a first name, last name, then I'm going to add an email address and password. Now in the moment when I have it, I'm going to click next step. I'm going to have business phone, company name, and industry. So let's say I'm in concrete. Number of employees 1 to 10. You're just gonna fill everything out. I'll just do this as I did, and we're gonna fill it out. Let's click go to my dashboard. And here we are. So in the moment when you're gonna enter ClockShark, it can get a little bit overwhelming, like, oh my god, what should I do now? So the first thing what you can do is just like easily download the application. And when you have it, you can simply also on this line here, on this menu, add people. So let's do that. Now on adding employees, you can simply, when you're gonna click on add people, click add employee. Here I'm going to add, let's say this is going to be Marcus employee. If the employee got employee ID, you would add it right here. Email or mobile phone number is required. So let's say this is going to be the phone number, or let's say email. Okay, I'm going to leave the phone number, temporary password for them, and status active or inactive. And then you can also choose the color. So here I can also add a base rate for reporting purposes only. So let's say it's going to be 500. Enroll employee or administrator, if they're going to have the limited system access or full system access. Now allow this person to, and you can allow them to edit and add time to their own timesheet. And time clock, you can enable GPS track and all the juicy stuff here. Require location services, allow clocking in front of kiosk clock. And then you're gonna have the work settings. Everyone can view customers, jobs, and tasks. This person can also, and choose all to apply. So you can go add and edit jobs, quotes, invoices, view and edit. So you can allow them more. Manager settings. And also this person manages the following people, and this person got also permissions. Like let's say edit schedules, if it's in like HR, let's say. And account setup and invitation will be emailed to this email. Now when you got it, just click add employee. So something was wrong here. Yep. Okay, we got it. Add employee. And here we are, got ourselves the first employee. When we have the employee, I'm going to do another thing, and that's create the jobs. So next to the add people, let's click create the jobs. And here I can simply add the job on the top right. And let's say a job is going to be construction work. Number like this, stage if it's going to be in progress, complete, cancelled, or ready to be scheduled. Customer, if I don't have a customer, I can simply create it right here on the job. So if it's an individual or business, let's say it's a business. Company name, Sun Construction. Country, California, phone number, website, notes. And you can simply add also the customer. Click next, and then you can also add a primary contact for that for your customer. You would fill everything here, and when you would have it, you would just click create a customer. Okay, and then when we have it, we can also add an address. that we have with the customer, and then you can also have additional settings or just simply create a job. Here, when you're going to have the additional settings, now you can restrict tasks, you can restrict employee access, track label budget, enable GPS fence. So all of these, that's something you can enable and play around with. So that's how that works. And here we can see our construction work. Now I can also set up the tasks next to the create a job. And here I can again click on add task. And I can add a name. So let's say this is going to be go to a work site. Task code is going to be, let's say, 7569. Access control, I'm going to allow everyone. The time using this task will not be counted toward overtime calculations and out of bonus. Time using this task will exempt from triggering out of bonus bounce alerts. Billable rate, let's say it's going to be 50. And you can have like that if it's going to be billable or no. And then I click save. And here we got it, the task. So this is how you can work with this menu here. Set up the tasks, what needs to be done. Then you can also close this, like active, inactive tasks. And here, when you got it, the next thing that you can do is go to top left and click time. And then you're going to find schedules. Here you have all the schedules of employees, and what I can do, I can simply add a shift. So I would click here, add a shift, employee, let's say this is going to be employee Marcus, job for construction work, task, go to work site. All that we created, and now we'll add shift here. But what I can do, I can simply duplicate it for, let's say, September 7. Right? And now when I would go to next week, I can find it right here. So this is how you can work with shifts. You can of course delete it or edit it. The next thing that I'm going to show you is how you can view the timesheets. And here, when you're going to have the timesheets, you can simply click on add time. Now here I can have shift between 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then I can select the employees. I can have the job, work site, and I can click add time. So you see right here the timesheet. This is the total, and I can simply click plus here. Monday for, let's say, 9 a.m. And again, construction work, I can have the task that it's linked to and add, like who is going to work on what. So this is how the timesheet works. You can also have a PTO policy and add a time off if you want to, or holiday. And that's something you can add right here. Now, if you're gonna have any questions, ask me down in comments, and also the time off you can find right here. But right before that, we're gonna find approve. Approve, we have like, okay, we have registered 7 hours. I can approve time. So this is where you can approve times for employees. Then I can find also the time off, and I can find the policies. So I can simply add a policy. And I'm not going to really like get time into this, but this is where you can work with policies. I don't know what policy you got, but here is you can add it. So my recommendation is fill it out based on what policies you have. Then you're going to find also the requests, and you can simply add the time off here. So that's how you can do it here. And then you can have the mind time clock. In mind time clock, you would find like, okay, I'm going to have construction work, a task, and I can click clock in, right? And I start working right now. And I can start a break or clock out. So let's say I'm a project manager for this construction, and I would just clock in there, and then I would clock out. So that's pretty much it, how we can use it and how it works. So when you have the time finished, the next thing is going to be work. Work, you're going to have customers that we already added. Then jobs that we already created. Tasks that we also created right here. Quotes. And here we can simply add a quote. So for the sun construction, quote ID, I'm going to make it up. Line item can be, let's say, quantity 5, rate 100. And then you can also add attachments and everything here. And then I will click save. So here we got a quote. It's also similar creating and working with invoices. So I'm going to have invoice here. And again, I would add an invoice. And as you can see, it's literally the same thing. Okay, I have this on construction, invoice ID, line item can be concrete. Again, I would add quantity 50, rate 100. I can add line item, section, unbilled time, also discount here. So everything you can play around with in invoicing, save. And then we go even further, we're gonna have the reports. And we're gonna have the quick summary, quotes and invoices. So here we'll find all the reporting, really important stuff. And then also for the admin, you would have employees, departments that you can add, locations that you're working on, and also where you're located. And that's pretty much it. Then now who's working now? You can see that, okay, we can see that right now the Marcus Tonelius is working 2 minutes. And here you would have all the data. So this is pretty much it, how we can use ClockShark. I hope I helped you and provided some guidance on the ClockShark. Thank you very much guys for watching, and I hope you're going to have a great day. And yeah, see ya and goodbye.